bet here. Here I am more inclined to bet on a 3-5 queen board with 6 king because there are a decent amount of barreling cards we could follow up with, and the fact that this is the guy who also probes a decent amount. So this is actually something I'm probably gonna follow up with. 10 hits our range better than it does his. There's just not many 10x's he could call with there, as well as he folds a small amount on the flop, meaning we could get rid of all those potential floats that he could potentially have, as well as he has like a 6% 3-bet, meaning that like all the queen x's that are stronger towards his range he's probably not gonna have. Okay. Generally, my general strategy is to keep around roughly a 90 to 95% steal pre-flop. I think a 80 is probably the least you should probably go. I do know some people who do like 70, but I feel like you're probably folding too much pre-flop if that's the case. Just because we're in position, and I feel like if you're giving up 30% of the time pre-flop, that means you pretty much have to have a bigger edge. You have to play your hands to a more maximum edge post-flop because you're not really giving yourself as much combos. And here with the queen 10, I think we should definitely bluff. We should definitely have some bluffs here because one, the jack doesn't hit his range. He shouldn't be double barreling jacks there too often. Two, he probably would shove his flush draws as well. And three, it really is a hard time for king x to call here. Just because we don't really have too many bluffs here. I guess potentially the 9, 10, 10 queen type of hands, which is exactly one or two of them. But that also means like we shouldn't be entirely nutted in this particular spot, so we should definitely have some bluffs here. Here, actually didn't expect to get checked raised in this particular turn. I don't think this is good, but I still don't think I could call here anyways. I don't entirely know what he's doing in it with, except probably boats. I mean, I would assume that this is the type of guy who would just do it more nut heavy. I mean, just based off what I know, see about him at this current moment. The turn with the queen 2, I just don't see any value because this is a one street type of hand, and if we bet there, he could still very well have jack x's. Well, I guess not him in particular because he's running a 80% c bet, but we still probably don't get two streets there, so I think it's good to check there and then maybe let him do a bluff, and we could proceed from there. Here with the queen 2, I think betting is okay. We have a decent amount of turns we could follow up with, like a 4 or 5, maybe something that's more favorable for us, like a jack. We could also follow through with.